What's going on, guys? It's Coast Central here, and today I will be reviewing Iron Rattler at Six Flags Fiesta, Texas. So this ride is an RMC. It is a fantastic RMC. This ride used to be underrated. It is getting a lot more it's getting way more known now. Since it's like more people have been talking about it, but this ride is fantastic. It is a very short ride, but it definitely has a ton of great elements. And what I'll be doing today is be talking about this ride and giving you my full thoughts on it. So you're gonna So the stats on this coaster is located at Six Flags Fiesta, Texas. The manufacturer of it is an RMC. It's 179 feet tall, 70 miles per hour. The angle of descent is 81 degrees, and it is 3,266 feet long. Very solid stats. Now, of course, this coaster is well known for interacting with the quarry wall, and this coaster does that very well. You're going to get a lot of these great elements that just go on and off the quarry wall, as like these drops off the quarry wall, and that makes it a really unique ride. So this coaster is insane. This coaster is a really good ride. One of my top 10 coasters I've ridden, actually. I got to ride it in the front seat and the back seat. I would say I would prefer it in the front seat just because you get a little more airtime. But the back seat is definitely a really good seat too. I got to ride this coaster a lot of times just because the park didn't have that many people there. And there's like no line for it. So I was really lucky on that. So yeah, so what I'll be doing right now is I'll be talking about from when you leave the station and when you hit the brakes and how good each element is, and just telling you every single part. So you're gonna leave the station and you're actually gonna go down quite a bit, and you're gonna go up this 179-foot lift hill. Now you might think that it's gonna stop. It's gonna stop at the top of the quarry wall. No, it actually goes taller than that. So that means you can go down, and then you get some pretty good views. You get some views in other parts of the coaster that are on the quarry wall that most people don't get. So then you're gonna go down this really good drop. You're twisting, and it is insane. You're gonna go right down the quarry wall, and it's just insane. Especially in the back, you're gonna get the best drop on it. You're just flying down to the back. It's just twisted, and it is insane. And then you're gonna go through this little pop of airtime, but not really airtime hill, as you go onto the quarry wall, and you go through this big overbank turn. Very nice element. And then you're gonna go down and go off the quarry wall, a really good drop off the quarry wall, and then you're going to go through this one and only inversion, the 0G roll that goes up onto the quarry wall. Very fun element. I really do like this part. Definitely a great inversion. And then you're actually going to get to the top of the quarry wall, and you're actually going to have a lot of these little elements, which are really good elements. I mean, there's like little pops of airtime, twisting all in which direction. They really are like tightly packed. Like some of the so you're gonna go up through that airtime, like an airtime hill, and then you're gonna go on a bank, and then you're actually gonna go on a really outer bank. And you are it's a good like it has some great pictures of it. And like you really are just like going from which direction. So all these parts on the top of the quarry wall, they are getting a little slow just because you just got all that speed going up to the quarry wall, but that makes it kind of better actually. And then you're gonna go through this another airtime, and then you're gonna go to one of the best parts of the ride. You're gonna go down this massive drop over the quarry wall and down to the bottom. It is an insane, one of the best parts of the ride. You're like, it really just catches you off guard if you don't know the layout, and it's just a great element. And then you're gonna go down, and you're gonna go through this tunnel, tunnel through the quarry wall. It's a good tunnel. Definitely a great addition. And then you're gonna go up and hit the brakes. This ride is really short. Of course, it is very smooth, and like really glossy smooth. Just because, of course, it's an RMC. Definitely not the smoothest, but I would say it's definitely really smooth. And the restraints of this coaster. So like on most RMCs, you're gonna have the restraints. So you could like have them up more, but then since of the forces, they crush back on you. But on this ride, they just stay put. They do not move at all. Because of the forces, which is really good. So you get a lot more airtime then. That just makes it a way better experience. So yeah, so it's time for the overall score of this coaster. This coaster is awesome, guys. I am gonna give this coaster a 10 out of 10. Perfect score. The only con about this coaster, I would say, is that it has it's a very short ride. If they just had all of those elements again in the same ride, that would make it like one in my top 3. So hope you guys enjoy this review, and stay tuned for more coaster reviews coming here to Coast Central Productions, and I'll see you guys later.